And what about, so when you get this call, you know, to do this show, I mean, what was your reaction? Were you like, what? Like, what, you know, were you like, I don't know how to do a show? Did you think it was a good idea? Like, how does that go after you get this call?
Honestly, you want the honest answer? Of course you do. I didn't even think about that at all, if that makes sense, because you know, at that time, you know, Tyra said to me, she's like, oh, I'm gonna just need your help. And of course you have to do my makeup and you're da, 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 da. It was like all these things. And I said, well, of course I'll help you. You know, at that time, you know, I was producing shoots, I was doing all this stuff. And the way she described it, it was really this reality show capturing this world. So, you know, once, you know, season one was really, I mean, if people knew how season one of Top Model was produced at the time, it's not how people cast and produce shows today. Everything is so well thought out. The sets are designed, there's rendering, like people are cast, screen tests. That's not how it was. I mean, at the time, there were only two real reality shows on air. It was MTV's The Real World and Survivor had just started. That was it. There was no competition reality. There was no genre. You know, they didn't even call it reality. It just didn't, you know, it wasn't there. It wasn't, you know, it was just so new. So kind of the team of producers that were brought on to produce this show knew nothing about fashion. And within like, literally, we're like actually shooting. You'd think a lot was more planned out, but I remember being in one of these kind of very small huddle meetings, like, oh, we're supposed to do a shoot tomorrow. And the producer, who was supposed to be the segment producer for photo shoots, said, I couldn't find a photographer and I don't know what we're gonna do. And Tyra looked at me and was like, who can you call? What can you do? And I'm like, well, I know the manager of Pier 59 Studios. We can easily get that. And I know so many big photographers. I'll just call somebody up. And that's what I did. And I'm like 3 shoots in, Tyra in a meeting said, Jay's got to be like the director of photo shoots. He should be the creative director. And so if you actually watch in season 1, which was so like low rent, I mean, the judging room, which was a hotel suite with blue pipe and drape. I mean, crazy. I mean, literally, you saw my role turn into the creative director over that season.